Okay. Hello everybody. Good morning, I don't know. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening. I'm here again. Um, oh, before I start the speech and my speaking, I would like to say that this is not a professional video or nothing and very produce it here in YouTube. It's just a recording that I'm doing about myself and it's not journaling. Is it the name? I don't know. But I'm just sharing some thoughts that are in my mind and yeah, some perspectives and around and language learning. And yeah, I am a student. I study English and German. Like it's not my profession. That's not my job. Be a student, you know. I'm actually looking for a job. And uh, what's the name? Internship. Yeah, internship for my uh, technician, mechanical technician. I think you can understand what I'm saying. I don't know the correct terms, but I'm trying to overcome this lack of knowledge or acquaintance. I already don't can understand very well. I don't can I can't I can't understand very well what is acquaintance. But I will not try to and be very long in this subject. I want to say that I am a student of German and English. And being a student means that I'm trying to learn and I'm looking in books. I'm constantly trying to um, enhance my capacities to improve my abilities in the language. This one is the German notebook, and this opened here is the English notebook. I have those grammar books here, and this one of English, this one of German, and I also have more books in my closet. Is it the name in my stand, Steph? Sorry, sorry, I forgot here. Um, Steve. No, Steve is Minecraft. Just a second. I find here in my shelf. Shelf is a singular. Okay, I have more books in my shelf, but uh, what I want to say is that I'm constantly trying to improve. But as I mentioned, and my exclusive, my main activity, yeah, would be better. My main activity is to study by now. Like, I'm just waiting for some documents, for some meetings, and to get get in a um, job opening. No, job opening is a substantive. It's a noun. I hope, and I hope it is. But I'm just waiting, and I don't like to be straight. Like, um, yeah, I think it's not the best, uh, the best selection. No, no, best word for this propose. But I'm I don't like to have the entire day off, and it's good if you are already in work. Like, um, it will be my first experience. I mean that I was just a student before, like in the school, really, and I was I don't know in the high school. My yeah my exclusive activity is to study. So and if I would have a day off or a week off, it was like the highest. um, jubilos possible. I mean that, and it lost the 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 meaning when your month is a month off. Like it's not a day off. It are more like a month off or 2 months off because I'm in this mood since the last December. Yeah, December of the last week, I mean. And I'm not with my spot. It's the day 11 of February. So, yeah, I'm in this mood since a while and I'm not liking it. And I'm not a McDonald's big fan, so I'm not loving it. I really don't loving it. I'm not. I'm not loving it. I'm trying to remember the slogan, but yeah, and it became like in a routine to study. Okay, I take some hours to study German and I take some hours to study English, and if rest some time I will back to German and then back to English. I don't have a exclusive time and uh, like a time reserved or not scheduled, but yeah, a time reserved to um, do other things. Like in the school, I had my time to school, and it was very stressful and tiring. And when I came home, and I studied more, and when I didn't have to study or didn't had anything to do, I just pass a good time or read a book. And this context of being in home and always in home, I mean, sometimes I go to a jogging or a short walk, but in the in the main, in the majority, in the great part of my day, I pass here in my inside the room. I mean, it's not good. It's not good for your healthy, you know. It's not good for my mind. It's not good for my studies. I mean, I feel tired. I feel tired. I feel exhausted, and I don't feel the same impetus. I don't know if it exists. This word exists in English, but the same energy, yeah, it fits. The same energy to study as I felt in the like in the start and of the last year. Oh, the start of 2025 was like the best thing. I didn't have any of those um those weapons here. Any of those books. I just took some things in the internet and I was very excited to learn more and absorb. And in the period was German mainly, and absorb German and to study German. I didn't have absolutely any material, any professional material, so I searched it in the internet and I saw that an journal of Germany has a program, an old program in the radio, and I think it came in a K K7 cassette cassette. Can you understand? In like cassette things. I forgot the name. Sorry, but a very old course of German, and the course was in English. So I improved my English because I was studying German in English. So it was the like the peak, like the oh was very good for my improve, not my improve, very good for my mind, my like my yeah my healthy my and my healthy. Yeah, I don't have a better word. My healthy and was very good for me. My and personal enhancement, personal improving, and it was very good actually. I learned a lot, and I mean, my English today is what it is because of that period, and I try to learn foreigner language, German, and listen in a foreigner language, English. So I improved a lot of my capacity to observe content, to listen, and to understand things in English. And it helps me a lot of German. Obviously, the course is about German, but it was taught in English. So my ability to understand today is very good because of that period of time. And every day I woke up in the morning and I don't know if in the period I drank coffee, but yeah, I went to a room of my grandparents' house and started to study. It was very hot, and during the day the sun came straight in my window, and I didn't have a good and fan. Like I think the name is fan and any air conditioner. So it was very um, I was moved by energy and the want of absorb learning, you know, was a precious time of my studies. And during the year, along the year, I studied more. I came to a German course in Goethe Institute, and I learned a lot, but just in the level A, A1, A1. A1, dot eins, like the lower level possible, like in very start of the language, and it was very good for me too, but not the same thing of the beginning of the last year of 2025. And then I stopped study German because I don't know, I was very over overwhelmed with problems in my personal life, and wasn't a very good period to continue studying. My course finished it, so I was just breathing, and I pretended to continue studying. Then the life the life came, and a lot of things came to, and I didn't continue studying. But I'm here again, basically more than an year since my first contact with German, and also um, I'm starting to study English again, like in a serious way, because English is not just a tool for understand another language, a language to understand another language. English is actually an I know it's very obvious, but is another language, so it is very complex too. And I know very few phrasal verbs, very few expressions, and slangs is very important. Like this slang, and I understand it's not the best practice to fix it in our minds, but um, you know, I'm talking. It's a normal conversation here. I'm talking with a screen like my computer screen, but that's okay. Everybody has some kind of a madness inside their their heads, so I'm not feeling bad about it. And I think slangs are good to maintain our conversation, like to don't um, to to express yourself in a more natural way. It's not very stocked in a grammar and other things. I want to say that I'm completely aware of my mistakes in this conversation. I know I often I make some. Oh, I make mistakes is wrong. I made I I mess. Yeah, I made. Just a second. I know I didn't. I I don't will remember what I'm saying by now, but it's important to me to figure out what I'm trying to say and remember it. Okay, and I found here a complete section about mistakes. I don't think is you can read. Okay, I don't think you are able to read this briefly, but I have another note here and caution. Can you hear caution? I think it's like in a mirror image. It's like in the size and change it. But I have a note here. We make mistakes, not commit them, because and I was saying a lot when I took this note that I commit a mistake, but and it actually it actually it actually don't exist. And we commit mistake is absolutely wrong. So we make mistakes. I wasn't wrong in my last sentence, but okay, let's let's continue with it. And I can't remember. I say that I wouldn't I wouldn't remember. But okay, let's continue with the the thinking. Oh, my hair is very messy. It don't it don't make better. It doesn't be better. No, uh, whatever. Um, it's it has been hard for me in the last days and the last month to have the energy to study English because and also German because you know I'm basically leaving to study it and I'm not seeing a obstacle or some task near in my life that I could use my abilities. So I'm feeling that I'm just wasting my time. You know, just wasting time. Sorry. But I feel that I'm just wasting time. And I feel that I will forgot. I will forget all those things. And yeah, I need to be honest. I will be honest. And I'm completely aware that my abilities in English communication and enhanced it a lot since um my 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 studies begin. My studies start in the December of 2025, like when I started to study again. Okay, I started to study again in December of 2025. So since then, I improved a lot of my communication. I think you can check here in this channel and some walk. I was just walking and chatting in English, and you can notice that my abilities to express myself, to remember words, are very um, primitive, you know, and it enhances it a lot. Yeah, and now I know I improved a lot of my abilities, but I can't feel the the want, like the energy to learn more. I'm just I think I'm just tired, but I'm feeling very silly speaking that because I'm not in a school anymore. No more. I'm not in a school no more, and I'm always not, and I'm also not in a job, in an internship. I'm searching for internship. I'm looking for internship, but I'm already I'm I'm not in internship already. Okay. Um. Yeah, it's not good for me. I'm feeling like senseless. You know, I don't. I'm not using my abilities. I'm just wasting money with English classes in Cambly and Preply. Yeah, and those last days in Preply, just in Preply. But yeah, I'm just wasting money, wasting time, and I'm not. I'm not loving it. Sorry, McDonald's. I'm not loving it. But then, yeah, I don't. I'm not trying to find a conclusion here. I'm just recording, and I'm trying to find it. And since this yeah, 2 months, I'm very tired to think about those things, and yet, and I know the answer of my problems don't will and just appear in this recording, but and something that gave me some energy and was a Portuguese YouTuber, and she recorded some videos about um, cigarettes, yeah, cigarettes and cigar, just one video, but yeah, mainly about cigarettes, and the name is Connie Ramos, Connie Ramos, and when I first start when I first watched a video of her, is it correct? When I first watched a video of her, it seems wrong to me, but and try to understand, please. Make some effort to understand it, and when I saw her a video. My first when I saw a video of her in the first time, my first contact with her English, I found it very good. I became like shocked when I discovered that she was not a native English speaker. She was Portuguese. Um, and yeah, I enjoyed a lot to watch her videos. I think she uses a lot of English, not slangs, but expressions in a very natural way, in a very like actual way, because it's a problem. I consider myself a old person in a bad way, um, because I have some habits habits, not the animal habits with an H, habits. Okay, and I have some habits that aren't very of young people, and I'm sometimes I found myself in some situations or some um, yeah, let's put it in a better way. In some videos in YouTube that aren't very for young people, you know, like seeing a old guy talking about some very specific matter in mechanics or in the philosophy area, and yeah, not very useful for someone that is trying to learn about streets, a street English. But yeah, a natural English, not based in some place, not German. Oh no, not American English, not British English, international English, and that works and that is useful. And it's not a better way to try to learn it of strange people in internet. So I found her videos awesome, and I learned a lot of expressions, and I'm feeling more prepared to talk with another person, another foreigner person in English. And it's also very interesting and that I learned about different topics. Like I'm not a smoker and I don't pretend to be a smoker. Um, I'm not like exclude. I'm not uh no, I really don't have knowledge, acquaintance about those words. I don't forget them. I just don't know them. That's interesting. I will check again. Um, the minute I just take a note of the minute, the time of the video, 26 minutes, and then I will search about it. That's hard, but okay. And I think that's all for now. And thank you for your attention. If you you was strong enough to came at this point of the video, and yeah, I will post it in the what channel. It's like the image of channel is like a little chicken, but a baby chicken. I can't remember the name of the animal. Yellow, pew pew. Yeah, I don't know, but thank you. See you in the next um, record in the next video. Fulfilled about nothing relevant.